The shortage of skilled workers is a big problem in Germany's job market, and you might have heard that Germany needs 400,000 new workers per year to fill this gap, which sounds absolutely crazy if you think about it. But is this actually true? Can you just come to Germany and get bombarded with job offers? Well, all of this sounds nice, but please also keep in mind that not all jobs in Germany have a shortage. I don't think the world needs many more strategy consultants with business degrees at the moment. But many companies struggle to find qualified employees for certain jobs, and also job seekers can often not find the right positions. And this mismatch causes big issues for the economy and the workforce. So in this video, I'm going to talk about high demand jobs in Germany and how you can actually benefit from this. There's even an entire list of these professions, which I'm going to show you later in the video. Now, why is there a shortage of skilled workers? Now, Germany's worker shortage isn't just because of an aging population. There are many reasons behind it. So one big issue is that many young people are moving to cities, and this leaves fewer workers in the countryside. And this creates a gap because many important companies are based outside major cities, and they struggle to find employees. So one more reason is digitalization. So new jobs in IT, data analysis and AI are growing fast, but there aren't enough trained and qualified professionals to fill them. The job market is changing so quickly that many people don't have the right skills for these new roles. And on top of that, there's a mismatch between jobs and expectations. Many young people today want to become TikTok famous or go into other modern fields, and traditional jobs like plumbing or carpentry are often ignored, even though they can actually pay very well. And because of this, companies in these industries struggle to find skilled workers. Now, all these factors combined lead to the so-called shortage occupations. They are called Mangelberufe in German, and you might have even heard about them under the name bottleneck professions. And these are jobs where there aren't enough qualified workers to meet the demand. And this happens when companies need more skilled employees than there are available, which makes it difficult to fill these roles quickly with the right talent. So to address this issue, there's actually something very interesting happening. The government does a bottleneck analysis, which leads to the Positivlistes or the positive list. And this list from the analysis has two main purposes, and they both benefit you. So first, it helps train more people inside Germany. And this means better education and training programs in fields where workers are needed. So there will be more vocational training spots, retraining programs and extra education for people who are already working. And second, it helps bring in skilled workers from abroad. It's pretty obvious, right? If there aren't enough local workers, Germany makes it easier for qualified professionals from non-EU countries or EU countries to move here and work. And this is especially true for STEM jobs, so science, technology, engineering and math. Since 2012, Germany allowed skilled workers from outside the EU to get a work permit. And the easiest way to get a work permit in Germany is through the EU Blue Card, which is for highly qualified professionals in fields like IT, engineering and technical jobs. It's designed to make moving to Germany easier and faster. And in 2024, it actually got even simpler. So because of the Skilled Immigration Act, companies can now fast-track the hiring process by applying for something called the accelerated procedure with immigration offices. So one thing to keep in mind is that some jobs like IT and engineering might not require German, but many customer-facing jobs they actually do. If you're working in healthcare, construction, or technical trades, German language skills are often mandatory. This can be B1 or B2. So if you are serious about working in Germany, please start learning German as fast as possible. So far, I helped more than 1,000 students learn German, so if you need help, check out my German courses in the video description. Now, please keep in mind, just because a job is open doesn't always mean that there is a real shortage of workers. So if you want to figure this out, a big clue is how long it takes to fill that job. If a position stays open for a long period of time, it's usually because there aren't enough qualified people to do it. You can take elderly care as an example. This is one of the jobs where there aren't enough skilled workers. So on average, care homes have to wait almost 10 months, that's 286 days, just to find someone to fill a position. That's a long time, which means that there is a serious shortage of staff. I know this firsthand because my grandma is actually living in a care home and they have a real shortage. They're always looking for workers. Now the job market in the entire world is changing fast and it will keep evolving in the coming years. Even though we don't know exactly Finally, what jobs will be in demand in the future? Some trends are clear. Personal care, environmental technology, and data-related jobs will become even more important. Now here are the top 10 occupational groups with shortages. And to be honest, these fields don't sound as fancy as an influencer or business consultant. But given the shortages, you can build a successful and lucrative career here, especially if you take your own skills and create your own company later. For example, a certified plumber or technician in Germany can earn between 45,000 and 60,000 euros per year. And train drivers typically start at around 40,000 euros and can go up to 70,000 euros depending on experience and location. And even in elderly care, where wages are often criticized, experienced nurses can earn 55,000 euros plus, especially in private facilities. So don't underestimate these jobs. Some of them pay better than your typical office job. Now, apart from the shortage of apprentices and trainees, there is also a great shortage of applicants with completed vocational training. At the moment, I'm in contact with a lot of recruiting agency and business owners here in Munich, and a lot of them struggle to find people for their vocational training programs and also the jobs later. So dual studies and vocational training, these are two ways to get into these kinds of fields. Now the website Make It in Germany, which is an official government website for working in Germany, it has created a big list of shortage occupations. And here you can see jobs like manufacturing managers, industrial and production engineers, or primary school teachers. I put the link to this list in the video description. Now there is also some criticism of this approach and the shortage of workers. Germany is trying to make it easier for people from non-EU countries to work here by expanding the shortage occupation list and focusing on regional needs. But unfortunately, this also applies to industries where poor working conditions and low pay make the jobs unattractive for any worker. For example, in sectors like catering or care, there are many job seekers, but many positions stay unfilled for months, simply because the working conditions are not that nice in that particular company, for example. So just expanding the shortage occupation list won't solve the issue. As long as companies aren't willing to offer good working conditions, higher wages and predictable working hours, the problem will just be delayed. So to truly address the shortage, businesses here in Germany have to create jobs that people actually want. This means better pay, work-life balance, opportunities for training and career growth, and even affordable housing in these areas. Yes, Germany actually needs a lot of skilled workers. These 400,000 might sound like a realistic number, but please also keep in mind some jobs aren't attractive enough, so it's no wonder that the shortage exists in some fields. Of course, there are also a lot of companies that already made these changes and they don't struggle to find staff. They solve the recruitment problem by making their jobs more appealing. So when you're looking for jobs in Germany, regardless of the field, please always do your own research. Look at online reviews of the company and also do a lot of networking to find out the truth. Please don't get fooled by influencers and consultants who tell you that Germany is a paradise. Every country has its benefits and downsides, and in the end, it all depends on what you value. Now I want to hear directly from you. Are you thinking about working in Germany, or have you already applied for a job here? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear your experiences. And also, if you're preparing for Germany, check out my German courses in the video description. Love you and stay focused.